time. Bounced out in a good line. Cristolero down on the inside, bounced quickly with Royal Caliph, and further out here, travelling forward, Hurricane Storm, and wider out here is Jezebel. When they settle down, and Dancing Sculptor coming around the outside. He's going to take up the running shortly after the start now. Dancing Sculptor just can't head off Hurricane Storm. He's about a half in front of him. A length further back, Jezebel, and going around the outside of him, Prince Aluka. It now goes up second and third, a length and a half, Jezebel fourth. Then Cristolero back along the inside there of Prince Standarn from New Kingston, followed further back by Stormy Jim. Royal Caliph a couple of lengths into Pinterry Boy, and at the 1200 metre mark, last of all, Noble Benbara. The leader is Dancing Sculptor going along the back, and he got out nearly a length in front of Prince Aluka, Hurricane Storm. Jezebel on the outside running fourth. Prince Standarn pulling his way forward up on the outside, but he's deep. They're followed by Cristolero, a half, Stormy Jim. New Kingston 3 out, a length further back, Royal Caliph. Then Pinterry Boy and 2 to Noble Benbara last of all. Prince Standarn, oh, it's run off the track there. It's out about 6 wide, but he's sweeping around the outside to go up after these leaders. Over on the inside, Dancing Sculptor, Prince Aluka outside him. Jezebel 3 out, and Prince Standarn, he's had no luck. He's making a line of 4, being tailed up by Stormy Jim. Just behind them, Hurricane Storm, Cristolero looking for runs. They're followed by Royal Caliph. Into the straight they race to the 400 metre mark. Prince Aluka got up to Dancing Sculptor. Hurricane Storm trying to get away clear. Stormy Jim further out. Jezebel is there. Then Royal Caliph getting into the clear. Stormy Jim out wide, and Jezebel hit the front now from Hurricane Storm. Then Royal Caliph and Noble Benbara down the outside. At the 150, Stormy Jim in front. Jezebel coming at it, and Noble Benbara flying home. Stormy Jim in front. Noble Benbara wearing it down. They hit it. Oh, close might be Stormy Jim, and knows Noble Benbara. Heads up and down. Third, Jezebel. A gap in the race into Cristolero, Royal Caliph. Hurricane Storm further back in the race, Prince Standarn. The outside, Pinterry Boy, a gap to Dancing Sculptor. Prince Aluka dropped out, and New Kingston last of all. This is close.
5 Stormy Jim, 952.70. 10 Noble Benbara, 127.70 and 18.70 for third one. Jezebel, 230.
5 Stormy Jim, 10.10.270, or number 10 Noble Benbara, 98.70 and 14.60, and 1 Jezebel, $2.40.
Number 5 gets it, Stormy Jim. Head's going up and down. He dropped his head down right at the near the line, and that's got the day for him. He's just got in. He's just completed that bound at the right time here, Stormy Jim, to get home. Number 10, Noble Benbara, would have been a knockout for punters. Has just missed. Head's just out of sync, and third goes to 1 Jezebel. Numbers 5, 10 and 1. 5, 10 and 1. Stormy Jim. With Noble Benbara coming out after him, and the heads were going up and down. And
racing in the tramway, Yippee-I-O was last out. Other than that, a great break, and Adam shoots straight to the lead, narrowly though from Arletty. Iron Horse is right up there, and so too is the New Zealand mare Champagne, followed by Monet's Cove and then Antiquity. A length off to Dodge, and then Northern Drake very deep from that draw. A gap to On Air, Corporate James, Ashelin. Yippee-I-O is now second last and pursues the tail ender. The tramway field travels down past the 950, and Adam shows the way. A length and a quarter, Monet's Cove, Arletty holding the rails. Third, Iron Horse wide out fourth. Champagne in the centre is fifth, and then Dodge followed closely by Antiquity the inside. Northern Drake having no luck, followed by On Air. Corporate James fourth last from Yippee-I-O. Zashaline second last, and Pursuits is the tail ender with 600 metres left to travel, and Adam leads out 3/4 Arletty. Monet's Cove in the third spot. Iron Horse very deep as fourth from Champagne. A gap then to on the inside rail. Yippee-I-O saving valuable ground as they swing into the home straight, approaching the 420. Adam getting pretty wide, straightens up a half length on Arletty. Yippee-I-O up on the inside from Antiquity, and further back in the field is Champagne, followed closely then by Northern Drake and Zashaline. Adams from Arletty a half length in it. Here's Northern Drake and Corporate James. Corporate James is swooping down the outside with Northern Drake. They grab Adam, but Corporate James is racing right away. What a big win. Corporate James, a length and 3/4 Northern Drake. Adams run third, then Arletty, followed by Pursuits. A break then to Iron Horse, Antiquity, Zashaline, On Air, Yippee-I-O, and the last three in Dodge, Champagne and Monet's Cove.
Number 9, Corporate James, 14.30 and 3.60. 4 Northern Drake, 2.10. 13 Adam, $2. Daily Double, 3 and 9, $39.20.
$4.10. Number 9, Corporate James, coming with a swooping run down the outside. That followed a very good first up run at Warwick Farm on Warwick Stakes Day. But simply too good. Number 4 has run second, Northern Drake. That was a great performance too. Never on the track from his alley. $2. And number 13 in third spot, Adam, ridden by Len Beasley, has paid $1.80. It's 9, 4 and 13 after the tramway handicap run in 1:28.19. 1:28.19. The Quinella in New South Wales, 32.20, exacta 68.90, trifecta $230.40. The 4th went to number 8, and that was Arletty, and number 12 was officially 5th. The winner, Corporate James, is trained at Newcastle by Max Lees for Mr. N.F. Warburton, a West Australian horse, Corporate James, who's had 36 starts. He's won 17 of them. He's by Corporate Raider from Saracen Girl, a 7-year-old bay gelding, and striding away to win the tramway handicap from Northern Drake. Will certainly lose no admirers today for the bigger races in store for this son of Varick from Elizabeth Drake, a brown horse 4, Kenman, Kalnura, Rodquin. And number 13, Adam battled on after making play, and he's by Rubiton from Heidi Ho, a bay horse 4, Ray Brock at Newcastle, Len Beasley. So,
but he's a horse.
Mighty Way and Special Dana began okay with staging, and also Lord Luskin. Lucky Day began fast with Rock You. They're heading over to the flat side with It's My Sin, Sir Swayze, Grand Bay and Almirada. We've got a division coming down the outside here, and it's Hockney taking up the running now. Hockney from Camino Rose, and they're followed by Classic Day. Further back was Rebel just behind those, Pengulu and Cornwall Queen. Going towards the 800-metre mark, Special Dane and Lucky Day over on the inside in front of Mighty Way and Grand Bay. Lord Luskin, It's My Sin, Rock You behind those, and further back then staging the rail. A length and a half further back, Sir Swayze and Almirada last on the flat side. Grandstand side out here, and Hockney has railed up now to hit the front from Camino Rose, Classic Day. Then came Pengulu, followed further back by Rebel and Cornwall Queen, and there are 6 of them coming down the outside at the 400-metre mark. Special Dane over on the inside being tackled quickly by Grand Bay. They're followed by Mighty Way, and further out It's My Sin coming up the middle. It's coming home well from Almirada. Over on the inside they might be in front. Rock You, It's My Sin at the front from Almirada. They're the leaders. Rock You, Mighty Way, It's My Sin and Almirada. Almirada going home better. Almirada's got up to win. I'd say Rock You second, Mighty Way third from Grand Bay, followed by Special Dane staging. Now coming down the outside, Pengulu, Classic Day, Cornwall Queen, Rebel, Hockney, and behind those Camino Rose. Back to the inside, pulling up quickly Sir Swayze, It's My Sin with Lucky Day and Lord Luskin.
And the winner there, number 7, Almirada in a photo, $8.20, and for the place, $3.20. Number 3, Rock You, $2.30. 16, Mighty Way at $5.40.
7 Almirada to return $8 and $2.30. Second to number 3 Rock You, $2.20. 16 for third Mighty Way, $4.40. Daily double combination 11 and 7, $37.10. 110.1 the time.
Rock You, and third placing going 7-3. Third number will go to Mighty Way, I feel. Mighty Way is number 16. It's not there yet, but it's Almirada drawing clear to beat Rock You. And 16 has got third, number 16, and that is Mighty Way. 7-3 and 16 and 110.1. They split into 2 divisions.
Confer moves along. Racing. What a great start. Hilarity, one of the best out. Witcher to jump well, but Tsar Royale from the inside going quickly, and very, very fast around them, Sunline. At the end of 250, it's Sunline, the New Zealand filly, leading the way. Hilarity is second. Witcher to very wide out is third, followed by Tsar Royale, and then follow Gold and Rubicall. A couple of lengths further back, Crimson Flight in search, followed by Liana. Then Darmala and Dakara Zola, and Confer is last of all. They're running to the side of the track, and the Furious over the 850 crossing. And here it's Hilarity leading the way, 3/4 of a length to a length on Sunline. Third is Wichita. Tsar Royale on the inside is fourth, and then the Victorian Follow Gold. Rubicall between horses, a length further back, Crimson Flight, and then comes In Search. Liana's trapped out in no man's land, and then the stablemates Dakara and Damala. Confer is second last, and Absolute in the field is the New Zealand filly Zola. Up to the bend they travel, so we've got New Zealand fillies first and last, with Sunline leading clearly, and straightening up the unbeaten Sunline strode away. 2.5 lengths on Hilarity. Tsar Royale in third place, having a bit of a brush with Wichita, then Crimson Flight and Rubicall, but down to the 200 Sunline for Larry Cassidy, 4 clear. Wichita second, followed by Rubicall, and Tsar Royale is still battling on pretty well, but this is 5 out of 5 for Sunline. How good is she? Sunline a mile in front of Tsar Royale and Wichita, and that's the way they finish in the Furious. Sunline gave her rivals a bath and beat Tsar Royale and Wichita, followed home by Rubicall, Darmala, then In Search, Follow Gold, Confer, Liana. Then came Crimson Flight, further back Dakara, 2 or 3 lengths to Zola, and Hilarity weakened to finish at the tail of the field.
11 Sunline, 5.20, 2.10. 4 Tsar Royale, 2.20. 8 Wichita, $5.
She's come over here and given some of our best fillies in Australia an absolute galloping exhibition. Number 11, Sunline, written by Larry Cassidy, has scored at $4.80 and $1.90. Tsar Royale has run second. Number 4, handled by Brian York, $2.30 in New South Wales. And number 8, Wichita, ridden by Jim Cassidy, third, has paid $6.60. 5 out of 5 for Sunline, trained by Trevor McKee from Takanini in New Zealand. Trevor is a part owner of this fine filly with T.A. Green and also H.L. Lusty. The filly's by Desert Sun from a mare called Songline, bay in colour, and Larry Cassidy guiding her to an easy win at this, his first ride on the filly. The New Zealand jockey, P.D. Johnson, had been associated with her 4 wins back home. Sunline beating Tsar Royale. Tsar Royale trained by Jack Denham, owned by Wally Truscott and Mrs. Jack Denham, by Zabeel from Darra Princess, a bay filly, 3 Brian York. The number 8, third Wichita, in the Bill Mitchell stables here in Sydney now, by Uma Tiller from Song of Freedom, a bay filly, 3 Jim Cassidy. The official 4th was number 3, Rubicall. Well, that was a win.
They're off and running this time. Wiggly Woo down on the inside, hopped out very quickly. Skyrocket away with them. Snapshots is showing speed further out on the track, but Wiggly Woo is going to take it up now from Snapshot, and just behind those Whitewater Bay and Skyrocket 4th inside, smidgen a length further back Sweet Delight. They're followed by Gentle Wind on the outside of it, then Lisa's Game, a half gliding light, 1 further back Platonic, then Discretion, Miss Perron, Kenny Anna 2, then to Spirit of Love, followed further back by Cool Court, and last of all Midnight Babe. The leader Wiggly Woo, a length and a half in front. Snapshot hanging very badly second on the outside, the rider on 1 raid. Over on the inside behind them, Skyrocket from Whitewater Bay, running 5th in the race, but out 3 deep smidgen. Wonder Lisa's Game a little deep from Sweet Delight, Gentle Wind, the inside gliding light, then further back Platonic, Miss Perron, Canny Anna, and well back in the race. Then came Spirit of Love with Discretion 2 or 3 further back to the last 2, Cool Court and Midnight Babe. They turn for home. Wiggly Woo in front, 2 lengths to Snapshot, who's been hanging all the way. Over on the inside, about to be called on now, the favourite Skyrocket after them. Further back in the race, then smidgen out wider from Gliding Light. Wiggly Woo 2 in front now as they race towards the 250-metre mark. Skyrocket is trying hard on the outsiders after Wiggly Woo. Then Gliding Light, smidgen further back in the race. Then came Platonic. It's Wiggly Woo in front. Skyrocket wearing it down. Out wider then came Lisa's Game. Skyrocket hit the front from Wiggly Woo. Skyrocket wins the last from Wiggly Woo. Lisa's Game third from Miss Perron. Then on the outside, Platonic behind those, the inside Gliding Light. Gentle Wind is right there. Further back, Canny Anna from Discretion. Sweet Delight from Cool Court Smidgen. Further back, Whitewater Bay, followed by Snapshots, which hung badly all the way, pulling up quickly behind those. Canny Anna in company with Midnight Babe and Spirit of Love near the tail.
10 Skyrocket, 390, 180, 11 Wiggly Woo, 350, 14 Lisa's Game, 430.
10 Skyrocket, 390, 180, 11 Wiggly Woo, 580, and number 14 for third Lisa's Game to return 330. Moving up to Toowoomba, Canberra, race 6 at 446. 1 Quick and Handsome, 380, 140.
They're off in the last of the day. Oh, losing the rider just like Crystal. There's a sensation, jumped away. veered to the left and has spilt the jockey. So it's spilt the jockey in the race going onto the track into the garden. He can't win, Justin Sheehan. They settle down. And Princess Ariel, the leader from Zinzan, 3/4 in it. Expert third and Gaza mate fourth. Then Old Man Glasgow. Followed by Boaster, about 3 or 4 lengths to Pete's Passion, a length and a half to Tricove, and Just Like Crystal continuing riderless. They come onto the side of the track at the 8:50, and Princess Ariel increasing her lead to about 3 or 4 lengths Zinzan. Gaza mate is running third, 4 or 5 lengths to Expert, 2 1/2 to 3 lengths Old Man, a little more than a length to Glasgow on the inside of Boaster. Tricove is second last, and Pete's Passion whips them in. 600 to go in the T.J. Smith Tribute Handicap here at Royal Randwick, and Princess Ariel is coming back to Zinzan, leads at a length the Gaza mate, about 4 to Expert, then Old Man, followed by Boaster, Glasgow, Tricove, Pete's Passion last, and Just Like Crystal is riderless and on the outside rail as they come into the straight, and Zinzan quickly went away from Princess Ariel. Gaza mate's under the stick, at the head of the others Glasgow, followed by Old Man, battling on. Zinzan at the 200, a length and a half on Glasgow, starting to pick up ground with Old Man on Zinzan. Glasgow and Old Man racing up to Zinzan. Glasgow and Old Man put paid to Zinzan. Glasgow is the leader. Glasgow comes away from Old Man, and Glasgow beat Old Man. Third Zinzan, then Expert, Tricove, Gaza mate, followed in by Boaster, Pete's Passion, Princess Ariel. There goes the riderless Just Like Crystal, and let's look for Justin Sheehan. He's been collected by the ambulance officers, and hopefully everything's a-okay with him.
13 Glasgow, 590, 220, 8 Old Man, 170, 10 Zinzan, 240.
On the race, she was a bit fractious. She reared and she spilt spilt her rider Justin Sheehan into the garden bed. Anyway, she was remounted, went round to the barrier like a lamb, jumped away and then veered to the left, and bang. Sheehan and Just Like Crystal parted company. Quite a sensational end to racing here today. Well, Glasgow's done too well. Number 13, lucky 13 for some, 570 and 210. Number 8 is second, and that is Old Man. It has returned a dividend of $1.60. And number 10, Zinzan, in third spot, has paid $2.70. 6 ran fourth, 1 ran fifth, and 7 for the superfecta was sixth. 13, 8, 10, 6, 1 and 7. The winner Glasgow has now had 2 runs for his new trainer Bart Cummings for a 100% performance. He races in the Nothing Like a Dane colours, trained by Bart for John Hodge and Mrs. Helen Dalton, by Bellotto from Who Can Say, a grey gelding 4, and ridden by Lenny Beasley. Number 8, Brisbane. Second Old Man is by Dr. Grace from Trapes, Brown, a black gelding 4, John Hawkes, Larry Cassidy. At number 10, third, Zinzan, a bay or brown gelding 4, Snar D, Belmont Miss, Neville Voigt, James Innes.
30 cents.